Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. Another windy day today, so I'm reading in my art space. But the wind is even blowing that around today, so let's see how we go. Today we're reading another brand new book in the CBCA Children's Book Awards shortlist. This book actually has the big gold sticker on it to say that it was a shortlisted book. When Billy Was a Dog is written by Kirsty Murray and illustrated by Karen Blair. Now, this must be Billy, and this is the dog. And it says when Billy was a dog. I can see he's got his tongue out just like the dog, and he's down on all fours. What's going on? Let's have a look at the blurb. Can I please have a dog? Asked Billy. Would you walk it every day and wash it if it gets dirty? I would, I promise, said Billy. Billy wants a dog. He really wants one. Billy's parents aren't so sure. So one morning, Billy takes matters into his own paws. A gloriously funny, warm and true story from the creators of Puddle Hunters. So this actually happened. It's a fiction book, but it's also about a fact. They've just turned it into a fun story. And look at all these beautiful pictures of puppies that people own. I'm very lucky. I have a beautiful dog too. Her name's Willow. Billy loved dogs. Big dogs, little dogs, old dogs and puppies. Billy loved them all. He especially loved Fluff, who belonged to Mrs. Banerjee next door. If Billy had a dog of his very own, he knew he would love her forever and ever. Can I please have a dog? A dog is a big responsibility, said Dad. Would you walk it every day and wash it if it got dirty? I would, I promise, said Billy. Dogs are a lot of work, said Mum. Would you feed it and clean up its mess? I would, I promise, said Billy. I'm sorry, Billy, said Mum. Maybe when you're older, said Dad. Really wants a puppy. The next morning, Billy felt a bit cheeky. What are you doing, Billy? Asked Dad. Woof, said Billy. What's he doing? He's pretending to be a dog. Oh no. Can you please get up on a chair and eat your breakfast? Said Mum. Woof, said Billy. This is silly, Billy, said Mum, but she put Billy's bowl on the floor. Oh boy, he really is going next level with this dog pretending. When the doorbell rang, Billy barked loudly. Woof, 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 woof. He was very happy to see Mrs. Banerjee and Fluff. I didn't know a puppy lived here, said Mrs. Banerjee. Woof, said Billy, just tickling his tummy just like he would to a dog. On the way to the shops, Billy panted just like Fluff. Billy, have you got your seatbelt on? Asked Mum. Woof, said Billy. At the cafe, Billy waited patiently. When Mrs. Banerjee and Mum were ready to go, Fluff wagged her tail. Billy wriggled his bottom. Oh, Billy, said Mum. Woof, said Billy. He really is pretending. While Mum put away the shopping, Billy chased his tail. Does Billy have a tail? Billy, are you coming to the park? Called Dad. Woof, said Billy. I don't think this is how Dad really wanted to take him to the park. Fluff was excited when they passed by her garden. Billy sniffed the fence posts. Don't you dare, said Dad. We don't really need to do that, do we, Billy? Woof, said Billy. Look at Dad's face. He's so mortified, which means embarrassed. At the park, Billy ran under the swings and barked at the other kids. They're all laughing at him, going, you're not a dog, Billy. Then he picked up a stick and dropped it at Dad's feet. Oh no, Billy, we're not playing fetch, are we? Woof, said Billy. Later that afternoon, Billy visited Fluff. Together, they dug a hole under Mrs. Banerjee's azalea bushes. Billy, Fluff, stop that. Woof, said Billy, though he hoped it sounded like, I'm sorry. Being a dog was very tiring. Billy's hands and knees were sore and his throat ached from barking. He climbed into Fluff's basket. Fluff stared at Billy. Then she climbed in beside him. Billy shut his eyes, snuggled in close to Fluff, and fell asleep. Interesting choice for a bed. Billy woke up when Fluff began making funny noises. He barked until Mrs. Banerjee came to see what was wrong. Oh my goodness, I think it's her time, said Mrs. Banerjee, and that means it's time for you to go home, Billy. Woof, said Billy. He's not sure. What does that mean? It's her time. What's wrong with the puppy? At home, Billy sat at the table and ate his dinner with a spoon. He didn't bark when the doorbell rang. He didn't roll on the carpet. He was too worried about Fluff. He's looking at all the other dogs outside, wondering, why is Fluff making funny noises and staying in her basket? Well, the next morning, Billy, Mum and Dad went to visit Fluff and Mrs. Banerjee, and there in the basket with Fluff were 3 tiny puppies. The puppies made little squeaking noises. When Billy said woof, the puppies looked frightened. Perhaps it's better if you talk to them, Billy, said Mrs. Banerjee. Then they'll know that you're their friend. Can I give them names? Asked Billy. What a lovely idea, said Mrs. Banerjee. I will call them Snow, Chocolate and Boots, said Billy. But you can't keep them, said Dad. What a nice surprise. Did you think the puppy was sick or maybe having puppies? Did you predict that? Every afternoon, Billy visited Fluff's puppies and talked to them. When they were 8 weeks old, someone came and took away Snow. When they were 9 weeks old, someone came and took away Chocolate. The next time Billy went to visit, Boots was gone too. Cheer up, Billy, said Mrs. Banerjee. If you like, you can take Fluff over to your house for a visit. Where do you think the last puppy might have gone? Can you make a prediction? As Billy and Fluff walked through the front door, Billy heard yipping coming from the kitchen. Is Boots going to live with us? Asked Billy. If you promise you'll walk her every day and wash her when she's dirty, said Dad. And you'll help to feed her and clean up her messes. I will, said Billy. I promise. I love this drawing so much. Doesn't that puppy look so cute? And I will love you forever and ever, said Billy. Woof, said Boots. What a great story. I love that he got his puppy in the end of this story. Isn't it nice when books finish with a really happy ending? I think so. Thank you for joining me at Carmen's Australian Storytime, and have a look for these fantastic new shortlisted books from CBCA and Scholastic, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.